Guys, you're not gonna believe what I just did, okay? I got WheatWaffles, the Black Pill King, to rate my face, okay? My facial attractiveness. That's what we're gonna talk about in this video, okay? If you don't know who I am, you're watching me for the first time. My name is Sumed, and I'm founder of the Flow Zone Academy, co-founder of Primal Sutra, author of TPM, the book. I've understood that from this month, I'm going to take my looks maxing very seriously. Already my face is changing. Already I'm on the right track in a sense. Now it's interesting to see what WheatWaffles says. You get what I'm saying? Like right now, I feel like I'm at a good level. I definitely could improve. There's a lot to improve. There's always more to improve in a sense. But I gotta give myself daps for, coming this far in this journey. Because you guys should see my before pictures of how I actually looked and how I look now. It's completely different, okay? Completely transformed. By the way, so if you're not familiar with BLACKPILL, they believe in this idea of genetic determinism. Basically, having good looks gets you a lot in life, okay? And whether you believe in that or not, I mean, that's your perspective. If you're a black pillar watching, I don't know. If you're a regular person watching, I don't know. If you disagree with this video and you think I'm a hottie, I don't know, okay? So basically, to cut straight to the point, WheatWaffle rated me 4 out of 10, okay? 4 out of 10, which is like a little bit below average, okay? In my own internal world, I don't see myself as below average. I'm just not playing by this freaking beauty standard like paradigm or whatever, right? Now that may be a justification or a lot of black pillars use this word cope, right? Oh, that's just a cope, bro. But he also said you could easily be a 6 if you lower your body fat percentage. And with that, I agree, actually. I actually agree with that because a lower body fat as a man just gives you that much more attractiveness, that much more appeal, right? And a lot of the things that he said, let me just end with the best features. I want to go into a little bit of the worst features in order of importance, so that I can even reflect back on this video and kind of like see how much I've worked on this. And I use subliminals. I use a lot of different things for looks maxing, obviously. So I know my mind is set on exactly how I want to look. I'm not as obsessed with this like a lot of people are, like, lower frontal orbital bone, mandible. I'm not that extreme with it, but maybe some of you are. And shout out to WheatWaffles, brother. Thank you for doing this. It's gonna help a lot of people just to see what you offer, right, through your own perspective. So it says these are your worst features in order of importance, okay? High body fat. As a man, you can't afford to be overweight. It kills your face and hides definition. Rounded cheeks. I will agree. I do have some rounded cheeks, right? That will definitely be an important thing. Loose hyoid skin. I'm not too sure what that is. I guess just rounded. But again, it's related to body fat, okay? He did mention that I do have an oversized forehead. Okay, that's pretty obvious, okay? It is a pretty giant forehead for my giant brain. The bangs create kind of like an illusion of that. Like it kind of fits into the avatar quite well. Whoa, I'm tripping out looking at myself right now. I look like I just walked out of a holographic anime or something like that. But it's cool, man. This is kind of how I see myself in my spiritual world. It's just this. Now, there is a little bit of hair thinning and balding. Like, it might be genetic for me, too. I know my grandfather has, like, a receding hairline as well as my father. However, at the same time, I think I'm at a good place. I think my DHT levels, as my testosterone gets more, I think that definitely that might be an issue. However, if you guys have any tips for, hair loss per se, I use a lot of different products and botanical products and different things like this, but still to maintain that, looks maxing is a journey. You don't just kind of rip off a band-aid and do something random, like, unless you're like, getting a surgery. That's a different story, right? That's for more of a long-term kind of solution if you're looking for, which a lot of people in the black pill community, they're not opposed to, plastic surgery and things like this, or like taking specific kinds of, substances, doing whatever that you can to get to your optimal, looks maxing like state, right? Because you want to have that optimal effect on the sexual market value that you offer into the world, right? Upper and lower eyelid exposure, okay? upper and lower eyelid exposure. So that I actually haven't noticed before. That's an interesting one, okay? Now there's certain things here where I'm going, oh, okay, I see that. This person is working like a mad scientist like me, okay? Large eye orbits, low set cheekbones. Yeah, these again. The last two flaws are causing eye bags beneath your eyes. Gonian. I don't know what a gonian is. Is that like a gangster onion? Gonian isn't sharp enough. It's too rounded, okay? Basic short-term looks maxing advice from WheatWaffles was gym. As already stated, your biggest issue is your body fat percentage. It needs to be lower because as of now, it is hiding a significant amount of definition in your face. I agree with this. Put simply, body fat percentage is killing your looks. The potential is there for you to be more attractive. Work just needs to be put in. Make sure you're on a caloric deficit in order to cut weight. I know that. I got that handled, brother. If I'm right about the hair loss, get on Midoxifil Finasteride to reduce its effects. I never tried those out, but maybe that will, if it gets really bad. So this is a very interesting one. He said, I'm not sure what to do with your hair. Your current style is definitely unique and stand out, but I'm concerned this may eliminate you as an option for many women. It puts you in a niche. He becomes the Slim Shady, Some might perceive it as I'm trying to gain attention or I'm immature or something like this along these lines. Now, I am none of those things. So does my looks match my, starseed essence of how I actually look? I'm from Vega, okay, of all systems. And so I believe this is what my natural hair is supposed to be like. You may disagree with me. You might have your own opinions. But if you can give me a lab report on my own face, I can have my own beliefs around how it will work. It puts you in a niche, but if your current style works for you, there's no reason to change it. Otherwise, I'd go for something more basic like a skin fade to broaden your options. So he's telling me to be a bit more mainstream with my look, which absolutely not. I'm a rebel. You guys know this, right? I'm an absolute rebel. I just say, nah, everybody's doing it, but nah. There's a level of authenticity and expression too, right? It's like, oh yeah, do this thing because it's, universally attractive. Sure. But then there's aspects of you and quirks in your personality where you go, oh, snap, right? Instead of weird and awkward, if we start reframing ourselves as unique and interesting, it really starts to build that edge that we're really looking for. He said, your beard growing genetics is good. Thank you, bro. Ooh. Thank you. Finally, some compliments up in this. Beard genetics are good. Keep your beard the same as it's doing a good job of hiding flaws in the jawline and it masculinizes your face. Style is good. Keep the same. Stick with casual wear, basic t-shirts, jeans, trousers. Well, I actually wear harem pants usually. That's kind of my style. But I do stick with like basic colors and things like that. I don't usually go overboard. Sometimes I'll get like a jacket or something to stand out or be a little bit more, add that rebellious streak to my avatar. But I'm not really like, I'm more so of like a modern day shaman or a modern day monk, okay? That's kind of the approach and the style that I wish to emit and come across as. I want to be a good representative of the flow state. You guys have seen that meme, right? Where it's like, this is what peak performance looks like. Okay, and it's kind of like this overweight dude slumped in a corner or whatever. I gotta make sure that I look like peak performance. And right now, it does not seem like this. But the character is slowly gonna evolve into that. I have a feeling that that's what's gonna happen. I'm working on my polarity as well as a man. Now, of course, everyone wants to be validated. He said, usually I write 7 to 8 points on looks maxing here, but I honestly don't have any more looks maxing advice for you. Seems you've done most of it already. Well done and keep it up. Thank you, bro. Midterm to long-term looks maxing recommendations, surgery-wise, if I'm correct about hair loss, hair transplant, surgery-wise, something called a blepharoplasty. I think that's to fix the upper and lower eyelid thing. Best of luck, man. I don't think you'll have issues long-term. There are clear paths for you to take. I could pretty much summarize what you need to do in 2 basic steps. Lower your body fat percentage to get a date. Are you kidding me, Mr. Waffles? Are you fat shaming me? All right, so let me see what the best features are, bro. Equal facial thirds. Okay, I dig it. Some of these terms I don't get. but I dig it. Almond eye shape. I wonder why the almond eye shape is attractive. Is that like a thing? I don't know. Maybe it is. I do kind of have a set kind of like little bit of the hunter eye thing going. I do know that. I am a Scorpio, so I do have a very intense gaze. I do understand that. Some women do get intimidated by that a little bit. You know, it is what it is. You know, those who resonate, those who want to get sucked into and hypnotized into my eyes, that's completely legit. Okay? I'm all for that. The next he said is positive canthal tilt. Okay, good. Good eyebrow thickness and shape, good hair thickness and texture. I would say, yeah, my hair is thick, but definitely thin. Good hair thickness and texture. Long ramus. I'm guessing that means like this thing? I'm not too sure. Straight mandible, clear skin, refined nose, good facial symmetry, ideal lip thickness. So there we have it, man. This is what WheatWaffles said about me. What do you agree with this? I don't know. I want to know your opinion. Let me know. Like this video if you enjoyed this. Maybe it gave you a unique perspective. Maybe you want to do his Fiverr thing. I can link it in down below if you're interested in it. Or you can just go to his YouTube channel. I can link his channel in the description too if you want to check out some of that black pill content. Not that I'm like expertly, you know, pushing black pill content, but I think in general, there are some things that he said that is very, very useful. At the same time, I do think that I need to understand some of these terms. So maybe I'll do a little bit of research into this kind of terminology, like this black pill terminology. I don't get it, bro. Like, what the hell is a gonion, okay? A gunyon? Like a gun with an onion, right? A gun can make you cry, but a gun with an onion can definitely make you cry, okay? Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Have an incredible day today. May the flow be with you. A little bit of a different video, I know. In any case, may the flow be with you. Let's get it today. Upward spiral, gang. May we never be the same again. You already know. Let's get it.